The Trump administration has sent shockwaves through immigrant communities across the United States. Over 500,000 individuals, primarily from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, face the imminent loss of their legal status. This abrupt change stems from the administration's decision to terminate a program implemented during Biden's presidency. This program, initially designed to offer a safe haven for those fleeing economic and political turmoil, has been abruptly shuttered. The consequences of this decision are far-reaching, leaving those affected in a precarious and uncertain position. The Department of Homeland Security, in an official statement, has given a stark deadline: 30 days. Within this time frame, those impacted by the revocation must secure an alternative legal pathway or face the possibility of deportation. On March 25, 2025, the order becomes officially published in the Federal Register. For many, this deadline feels impossibly short, a mere blip on the calendar to unravel years of built lives and aspirations. The scramble to meet this deadline is palpable. Immigration lawyers are inundated with calls, their offices overflowing with individuals desperate for guidance and a glimmer of hope. Advocacy groups are sounding the alarm, decrying the administration's actions as inhumane and potentially catastrophic for those caught in the crosshairs. The weight of this decision is felt most acutely within the homes and communities directly impacted. Across the nation, families grapple with the overwhelming anxiety of an uncertain future. The prospect of uprooting their lives, leaving behind jobs, schools, and the communities they've grown to call home, is a heavy burden to bear. With only a fraction having successfully filed for asylum, the path forward for many remains unclear and fraught with obstacles. The emotional toll is immeasurable. The Biden administration, in establishing this program, offered a promise of stability and a chance to rebuild. The Trump administration's decision to revoke the legal status of these 500,000 individuals is not an isolated incident. It represents a continuation of the administration's hardline stance on immigration, a stance that has drawn both fervent support and fierce criticism. This latest move aligns with a pattern of policies aimed at reducing immigration to the United States, particularly from Latin American countries. Trump's commitment to curtailing what he often refers to as unchecked illegal immigration has been a cornerstone of his presidency. From the outset, he has implemented measures aimed at strengthening border security, limiting pathways to legal status, and increasing deportations. The decision to roll back this particular program, which offered a lifeline to thousands, is seen by many as a clear indication of his unwavering commitment to this agenda. This latest move is not without precedent. In a controversial decision made earlier in his term, Trump invoked rarely used wartime legislation to expedite the deportation of individuals identified as gang members back to El Salvador. This action, widely condemned by human rights groups, raised serious concerns about due process and the potential for individuals to be unjustly returned to dangerous situations. To fully grasp the weight of this decision, it's crucial to understand the context from which these individuals are fleeing. Venezuela, in particular, has been grappling with a devastating economic and political crisis for years. This crisis, marked by hyperinflation, food shortages, and political instability, has forced millions to flee their homes in search of safety and a chance at a better life. The numbers are staggering. Over 7 million Venezuelans, a staggering exodus by any measure, have left their homeland over the past decade. They have journeyed to neighboring countries and beyond, seeking refuge from the turmoil that has engulfed their nation. The United States, seen by many as a beacon of hope and opportunity, has become a primary destination for those desperate to escape the dire situation in Venezuela. The Biden administration, recognizing the severity of the Venezuelan crisis, implemented the program that Trump has now dismantled. This program, part of a broader effort to address the humanitarian crisis at the U.S.-Mexico border, aimed to provide a safe and orderly pathway for a limited number of Venezuelans to enter the United States legally each month. This initiative, while not without its critics, was lauded by many as a compassionate and necessary response to a dire situation.